Your first mistake was at the end of this junction. You turned right, but there wasn't a good view to the left, and you needed to make a final check after coming out past the give way line, which you didn't do. Okay, so the camera doesn't pick this up, so I'm going to show you what this actually looked like. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the road here. So if our car is here, so you're sitting here. So you can only see this much of the road. You can't see what's here. And on the other side, similarly like this. You can see what's here, but you cannot see if a car is coming from there. Okay, so what you got to do is you can't rely on what you see now. So what you done was, this view that you got now, you've gone and turned without checking in to the left. You need to come out roughly about how much the car protects you by about this much. Come to here. Now you're sitting here. Now you can see the whole picture. You can see a lot more. You'll see a car coming. So when you come here out into past the giveaway line, you must check again to your left to see what could be coming from there, and then make your decision to commit to the right or to wait here if there is a car coming. Your next fault was a minor fault. It's down this road and your speed was just really slow. Okay, so you're driving about 10 miles per hour on this road. There are parked cars on both sides, but it is safe to do 15 on this road. 10 was just really slow. Okay, 15 was more ideal. This is a minor fault, we're going too slow. Then at the end of this road, we turned right, and there was a parked car on the opposite side of the road. This parked car here, the black car here, there. Because of this car, you need to turn early. You need to turn right at the giveaway line. You haven't done this. You've gone forward too much, and then you got stuck behind this car. So you can't go forward now. So you're going forward, you cannot go forward. You've got to turn right from the giveaway line. Okay, so you got stuck here. Okay, so this is what it looked like. So we was here, and what you need to do is from this giveaway line, you need to start turning right here to go past this car. What you done was you went forward more, and then when you turned right, you got stuck behind this car, and then you got about here, so you had to reverse back to get through this situation. So we have to turn early on this situation. And another thing you need to do better on is decision making in meeting situations. So here there's a car coming from far away over there, and you've taken this spot here, but you haven't got your car fully into this spot. But what you haven't noticed is the car that's coming has a really big space. So usually whoever has the more bigger space will go into that space and give way to the other driver. And then another thing you asked me is, if that driver has to slow down, does that mean I'll fail the test? No, not in a meeting situation. In a meeting situation like this, there's parked cars on both sides. Neither of you have priority. So both of you slowing down, or if you make them slow down, you won't fail the test for this on this occasion. Okay, now the next fault you made was something you'd done the very first side road right turn that we had. We turned right here. You haven't checked your wing mirror. You've checked your center mirror and you give the signal. You have not checked your right mirror. Okay, so this will be a fault. You must check your wing mirror before you signal, and definitely 100% before you turn, you must check your wing mirror. It's probably more important than the center mirror, because it will show you exactly what's on your side before turning. You must check this before giving a signal, and definitely before turning. Okay, your next fault was a serious fault. We came to this traffic light and we stopped because it's a red light. And then when the light changed to green, you went forward and you turned left here without checking any mirror at all. You haven't checked your center mirror, you haven't checked your left mirror. You last checked it before we stopped, before you gave the signal. But you must check it again now because we've stopped for a long time. Cyclists, motorbikes, they can catch up to us. They can catch up, and if we don't check it again before we turn, we could miss someone and we could hit someone, knock someone off their bike, hurt them really bad. So here you've not checked anything and you just turned left. Okay, if there's a cyclist on your left now, you could knock them off their bike. So this is a serious fault, something you'll fail for. You must check your mirrors again before turning if there's been a long wait before last checking it. Okay, then we pulled over on the left here, and after pulling over, I asked you to drive on when you're ready.
When you say drive on, when
you check the blind spot now, you check the mirrors and the blind spot now, but then there's been a delay moving off because of this white color car and the next car, and then when you moved off you haven't checked your blind spot again. Now the blind spot is not covered by the mirror, so you can't check the mirror and go now because your last blind spot check is now out of date. Yeah, so your blind spot check now is out of date. You've checked it about 10 seconds before. In 10 seconds a lot of things can change, so you must check your blind spot again, and if you haven't gone within the first 2 seconds of checking your blind spot, you must check your blind spot again. So I would say a blind spot is it only lasts for about 2 seconds before it expires. You must check again because the situation can change. Okay, now this is where you made the worst fault. It's a dangerous fault. We turned right at Charlie Brown Roundabout. So you've come into the correct lane and you're given a right signal, but when you went into the roundabout you tried to go and join the middle lane, and this white color Tesla here, it was so close to an accident. Okay, so you got to go forward into the same lane that you approached the roundabout in. So you approached it in the right hand lane, but you tried to go into the middle lane as soon as you enter the roundabout. This was dangerous. Okay, you must go into the same lane that you entered from, so you must go into the right hand lane when you enter. In the Loughton test area, there's some roads that are downhill. So this road becomes 30 miles per hour, sign is there, and on the floor it says, and then when you drive down this road, it goes downhill. Now automatically your speed will pick up. You must be braking here throughout this road, okay? So your speed was going to about 32, 33, it's too fast. Okay? So it's going downhill, you must control the speed with the foot brake. Okay, so you're still going downhill, you're picking up too much speed, okay? So you must keep your speed in check here. Okay, now the same road a bit further down, again it goes downhill. So you can see here we're going uphill and then it's going to start to go downhill. Okay, so now we're going downhill. Okay, so again here your speed picked up too much, picked up like 31, 32 is too fast. Okay, so it's a 30 mile per hour road, you must not go above 30. You're going downhill here and you just pick up speed too much. You can't let go of the brake. If you let go of the brake, automatically gravity will pull you down and the speed will pick up too much. Okay, and we take you over the speed limit, which can be a test fail. Okay, now one big mistake you're making is you're not staying to the left enough. So here we're driving past this parked car, probably a bit too close to this parked car. Okay, now you see the oncoming cars, they are using a bit of your lane. So what you need to do is you need to drive next to the curb to make more space for this car. So you drive into this gap here, but you're driving too much here, close to this car. Especially now, the black car coming is very, very tight. You're making it. So keep more left near the curb. Okay, now here we approached this bus and the bus was giving us a signal. You can see its lights are flashing. Okay, and you was a bit confused in what to do. Okay, if it's flashing like this, it's the hazard light, you need to go around it. Okay, when it's safe, you need to go around the bus, you need to overtake the bus. Okay, now here, I ask you to go past the two parked cars here and then move back to the left lane. When you went back to the left lane, you didn't check your left mirror at all. This is a very serious mistake. Okay, you've changed lanes without checking any mirror. If there was a cyclist in between us and the parked car, you could crash into the cyclist. So now, I'm showing you replay. So if there was a cyclist going between you and the parked cars here, when you change lanes, now you've not checked the mirror at all, you could knock a cyclist off the bike. It's a very dangerous mistake here. Okay, you must check the wing mirror before you change lanes. On the dual carriageway, you try to change lanes without checking the wing mirror. Okay, so this is a fault that you're always making. So now your car's moving into the left lane, into this lane, but you've not checked the wing mirror. You can change lane anytime you want. Even if you're going the wrong way, it doesn't matter if you go the wrong way, but as long as you check the mirror before you change lane. And then further on, you try to do the same thing again. So here, we're in the middle lane, and without checking the left mirror, you try to move into the left lane. And now your car is half in this lane and half in this lane, but you haven't checked the left mirror before you moved into the left lane. So this is a dangerous fault. Okay, you must check the left mirror or the right mirror before moving to the left or right. This is a mistake you're making over and over. You're always making this mistake. You cannot move out of a straight line position without checking the left or right mirror. If you want to shift to the left or move to the right, you must check the wing mirror to see if it's safe first. Okay, this is something you need to improve on.